Good morning, scholars and families. Happy Monday. Today is April 13th. I hope you guys had an awesome spring break. So last week we had a whole week of no school, and this week we are back doing learning on YouTube, just like you guys did 2 weeks ago. Now remember, we're not at school because there's a sickness going around and we don't want anybody to get sick, especially our scholars. And so please make sure when you're at home and you're watching this video, you're trying your very best, just like you would at school, just like you do every single day with your teachers, okay? So we want your brains growing and growing and growing for second grade, even though you're at home and even though we're at home. Thumbs up if you think you can do it. I know you can. All right, here we go. Today, friends, we're going to learn some new strategies. Some strategies you know and some strategies are new. So make sure you're paying attention and reading with me just like you know how. Okay, to get started, today we're going to continue practicing reading through the word. We're going to read through the word. Very good. Now in your head, you should already know some things that you are going to do when you read through the word. You're going to look for some things. The first thing you're going to look for are your blends. You're going to look for your, then you're going to look for your ends, then you're going to look for your, then you're going to look for your vowel teams. You're going to look for your, good. And then the last thing you're going to do when you read through the word is read every single sound. You're going to read. Nice job. Now you friends know how to do this strategy. You know how to read through the word. So Ms.Rossi gave you some trickier words today to look for your blends, ends, and vowel teams. Let's get started. First word I want you to practice with is clear. Look for your blends, look for your ends, and look for your vowel teams. I want you to say which blend you see in the beginning of the word now. Good job. You should see the blend. Cool. You should see the blend. What end do you see in this word? Yeah, we don't have an ending, but we do have an ending sound, and our ending sound is R. And what sound does R make? Good job. All right, now we have a vowel team right in the middle of the word. Say the vowel team that you see now. Nice job if you see E-A. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So what sound is E-A going to make? E. E-A says E. E-A says, all right, let's get ready to read through the word. Take your finger and put it underneath the beginning blend, and we're going to read every single sound. We found our blends, our ends, and our vowel teams, so we're ready to read our sounds. We're reading together on 2, 1, 2. Cool, ear. The word is clear. The word is clear. Nice job. If you got the word clear, give yourself a pat on the back. Good reading. Next page, next word. Let's go ahead and look for our blends, our ends, and our vowel teams. Let's start with our blends. Friends, what blend do you see in this word? Say it out loud now. Nice job if you said that you see the blend GR. GR says grr. GR says. Nice job. What do we have any ends in this word? Say the ending that you see now. Yeah, we don't have an ing or an ed in this word, but we do have an n at the end of our word. So our last sound is n. Our last sound is good. And right in the middle of the word, we have something juicy. Which vowel team do you see in the middle of the word? Say it out loud now. We see O-W. We see. Now remember, O-W says ow or O. It says O. It says ow or O. So let's try first with ow. So take your finger, put it underneath the beginning blend. We're going to read our blends, ends, and our vowel teams by reading every single sound. Take your finger. Here we go. We're reading on 2, 1, 2. Grr, own, ground. The word is ground. The word is ground a word? No, ground doesn't make sense. So now let's try the sound. Oh, let's try the sound. All right, here we go. Take your finger underneath the beginning blend. We're reading together on 2, 1, 2. Grr, own. The word is grown. Very good. Is grown a word? Like I am a grown up? Nice job. Excellent. So that's how we read through the word. First, we read our blends. First, we read our. Then we read our ends. Then we read our. Then we read our vowel teams. Then we read our. and we read every single sound. We read. So today, if you get stuck on a word in our new book, do not guess, do not make up letters, and definitely don't skip the word. Instead of doing that, you're gonna read through the word. Okay, let's get started with our new book. Uh-oh, Ms. Rossi forgot that I gave you one more word. I was trying to make it juicy today. Okay, friends, let's look for our blends, ends, and vowel teams. First, let's look for our blends. Say the blend that you see in this word out loud now. Yeah, this one's tricky. This blend is in the middle of the word and not the beginning of the word. The blend in this word is sh. The blend is. The blend is. Very good. Let's look for our ends. Do you see an end here? Yes, you should. What end do you see in this word? What ending do you see? Say it out loud now. Good job. You should see I-N-G. We see the ending. I-N-G. I also see a vowel team in this word. What vowel team do you see in this word? Nice job. If you said E and A, I see two vowels that are going walking. So I know that when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So EA is going to say what sound? EA is going to say, EA says E. EA says, all right, so take your finger, put it underneath the first sound of this word. We don't have a beginning blend, we just have a beginning sound, but we're gonna read every single sound. Take your finger underneath the first letter. We're reading on two, 1, 2. R, E, ch, ing. A little bit faster, get ready, go. R, E, ch, ing. All together, get ready, go. The word is reaching. The word is reaching. Like I am reaching my hands out. Nice reading through the word. Let's go ahead and get started with our new book. Oh my goodness, Ms. Ross keeps getting tripped. Friends, today we have a brand new skill. And the reason why we're learning this skill is because you have to know this skill for second grade. Now, it might sound wild to you, but we only have a couple months left until these friends are going to second grade. And so we have to start learning some things that you're going to be doing in second grade. And one of the most important things you're going to be doing in second grade is answering inferential questions. They're called inferential questions. They're called inferential questions. So when we have a text, sometimes the author doesn't tell us everything that's going on in the text. Sometimes we have to make an inference, or we have to make a guess. We have to make A. We have to make A. Now, we don't just make a guess based on nothing. We make a guess based on text evidence. Our guess is based on, it's also based on something else, something that's in your brain, which is called schema. It's called your schema. So schema is your background knowledge. Schema is all of the things that you already know in that smart brain of yours. So when we make a guess about a text, we have to use text evidence. We have to use our schema. We use our. So when we make a guess about the text, we don't just guess anything. We use our text evidence and our schema to figure out what the author is trying to tell us. Now, Ms. Rossi broke this down for you because we're going to be making lots of inferences. We're going to answer lots of inferential questions over the next couple of weeks with our guided reading. So I took a picture of our anchor chart that we are going to have in our classroom when we get back to school. So first we have a picture of the book and it says information from the text. So first we need our text evidence, we need and then we need our background knowledge, which is our schema. Schema is what you know. Schema is. So if I say monkeys, your schema is everything that you know about monkeys. If I say sun, the sun, your schema is everything you know about the sun. And so when we read our text today, you're going to have some background knowledge on some of the animals that we have in our book. So in order to make an inference or make a guess, we need text evidence and schema. We need our text evidence and schema. We need our text evidence and schema. Remember, text evidence is from the book and schema is what you know. Schema is. Now, the most important part of making an inference is making sure that you use this beautiful sentence stem that we use in first grade and second grade and lots of other grades. So our sentence stem, I want you to take your finger and put it on your screen where it says in. We're going to read this sentence together where it says in. Get ready on 2, 1, 2. In the story I read, that is when you're going to put your text evidence in. Let's keep going. So that makes me think, and then you make an inference, and then you make a. So in the story I read, so that makes me think inference. We're going to do a lot of practice today with that sentence stem, so don't worry. If you haven't done this yet, you'll do lots of practice today. So today, when we read our text, friends, we're going to read through the words, and we're going to make some inferences. All right, let's get started with our book. If you had a hard time with that inference lesson just then, please rewind the video and watch it one more time so that you know what an inference is, because we're going to be doing lots and lots of inferences today, okay? Today, our book is called The Goat and the Singing Wolf. Go ahead and pause your video, just like we've done it last week. Pause your video and read both of these pages, and then you can play your video again. Remember, to pause your video, you can press the big spacebar key, or you can click the pause button on the bottom of your video screen. Go ahead and pause the video and read the words now. Nice job if you read through the words. There was a tricky word on this page. On page 4, take your finger and put your finger underneath the bolded word that starts with the C on page 4. This word is caught. This word is like to catch someone, or I caught it. All right, let's go ahead to the next page and keep reading. Pause your video and read pages 5 and 6 out loud now. Nice job reading pages 5 and 6 in the text. Let's go ahead to the next page and keep reading. I want you to pause your video and read out loud pages 7 and 8. Go ahead and do that now. Nice job reading pages 7 and 8 in the book. Let's go ahead and go on to the next page and keep reading. Go ahead and read pages 9 and 10. I want you to pause your video and read the pages out loud. Go ahead and do that now. Nice job reading pages 9 and 10 in the book. Raise your hand if you read through a word on this page. Yes, you should have read through lots of different words on this page. There are hard words like growl and began and how and mighty. Those are some juicy words. If you read through those words, awesome job. Give yourself 2 claps. If you guessed on those words, or if you skipped those words, I want you to make sure on the next page that you're reading all of the words and using a strategy that we know to figure them out. Let's go ahead to the next page. Go ahead and pause your video and read page 11 and 12 now. Nice job reading pages 11 and 12. Let's see what happens at the end of the book. Go ahead and pause your video and read pages 13 and 14 now. Nice job reading pages 13 and 14. We're going to go ahead to the next page, the last page of the book. I want you to read pages 15 and 16 out loud. Make sure your finger is in the text and make sure you're reading through the words. Go ahead and do that now. Nice job finishing up your book, reading through the words that you didn't know. Now we're going to answer some questions and we're going to make inferences. That means we're going to make guesses about the book based on our text evidence and our schema. All right, let's see our first question. Why did the wolf chase the lamb? Why was there a wolf who was trying to chase the lamb? I want you to reread the text. First, you're going to reread the text. And then you're going to answer the question out loud. All right, so I want you to reread the text, pause the video, reread the text, and answer the question, why did the wolf chase the lamb? Pause your video and do that now. Nice job answering this question. Now I wanted to see which one of my friends answered using our sentence stem in the story I read, so that makes me think. Ms.Rossi is going to show you how to answer the question with that sentence stem now. In the story I read, that a hungry wolf jumped out of the bushes. So that makes me think, I'm going to use my schema here. What do I know about wolves that are hungry? I know that wolves that are hungry need to eat food. So I'm going to start again. In the story I read, that a hungry wolf jumped out of the bushes. So that makes me think that the wolf was trying to eat the lamb. Raise your hand if you got that question correct. Give yourself 2 snaps. All right, let's go ahead to the next question. Nice inference. Next question. Why did the goat beg the wolf? Why did the goat beg the wolf? I want you to reread your text and answer the question now. Go ahead and pause your video. Nice job answering why the goat begged the wolf. Now, the goat begged the wolf because the goat didn't want to get eaten. The goat begged him to not eat him yet because he wanted to stay alive. Nice job if you use your sentence then, which might say, in the story I read, that the goat cried before the wolf could eat him. So that makes me think that the goat begged the wolf so he could stay alive. Good job if you got that question correct. Send yourself some energy. Next question. Why is the goat asking the wolf for a favor? He says, I need a favor. Why does the goat ask him for a favor? Pause your video and answer this question now. Nice job if you answered that the goat wants a favor because the goat is trying to distract or trick the wolf so that he won't get eaten. You could answer this inferential question by saying, in the story I read that the goat wants a favor from the wolf. So that makes me think that the goat is trying to trick the wolf so that he won't get eaten. Awesome job. Next page, next question says, why does the wolf say that he will sing for the goat? I want you to reread the text and answer your question out loud. Go ahead and pause your video and answer the question now. Nice job answering why does the wolf say that he will sing for the goat? The correct answer is this. In the story I read, that the goat says, I can still eat you when I'm done. So that makes me think that the wolf says yes because he thinks he's going to eat the goat after he's done singing. So he laughs and says, yeah, I'll eat you because I can just eat. Yeah, I'll sing for you because I can eat you when I'm done singing. But let's see what happens. Next question says, what made the pack of dogs run? Why did this pack of dogs start to run? I want you to reread the text, pause your video, and answer the question now. Nice job answering what made this pack of dogs run. In the story I read, that the wolves howls, that the dogs could hear the wolves howling, and so the dogs started to run to the noise that they heard, which of course was the wolf who was singing. Why does the goat say, that was the best song I ever heard? Pause your video, reread your text, and answer the question now. Nice job answering this question. Why does the goat say, that was the best song I ever heard? Well, in the story I read, that goat says that was the best song I ever heard, and he laughed, he chuckled. So that makes me think that goat liked that song because it freed him from the wolf, or that song made him get away from the wolf with the help of the dogs. So that was his favorite song because it kept him safe and it helped him to not get eaten. Last two questions for today. How does the wolf feel at the end of the story? Look at your pictures and your words to think, how does the wolf feel? And the last question is, what lesson does the wolf learn? Reread the text, pause your video, and answer both questions out loud now. Nice job answering your two questions. The first question says, how does the wolf feel at the end of the story? Well, in the picture, I see that the wolf is closing his eyes and he looks sad. So that makes me think that the wolf is sad or disappointed in what happened with him and the goat. The next question says, what lesson does the wolf learn? In the story, it says he learned to not be distracted when there is a goal that he is trying to reach. So wolf's goal was to eat goat. But then goat tried to trick him and distract him by singing a song, and he lost his meal. So he learned if you want something, don't get distracted and instead just get it done. It's kind of like your homework. Instead of getting distracted, if you just do your homework all the way, then it'll be all done and you won't feel sad or anything like that. You got it, friends. Awesome job with your reading today. I know that we learned one skill, read through the word, that we already know, and a new skill, inferential questions, that we're going to start to practice every single day, okay? So today we learned read through the word, and we learned inferential questions. Now your last question, which is going to be a little quiz, is what two things do I need when I'm answering an inferential question? I'm going to give you a hint. I need and, I need and. Nice job if you said for inferential questions, we need text evidence, we need, and schema, and we need. Awesome job today, friends, with your learning. Keep it up, and please make sure that you are watching Miss Cherney's video for today, Miss Javity's math video for today, and Miss Marcia's phonics video today. All 4 of those videos must be done. Your teachers will be calling to check in on you, okay? Awesome job today, friends. See you soon.